thank you. Hello, Callum. So, today I am starting XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. This is the expansion to XCOM 2 that just came out a couple of weeks ago. And yeah. So, I have not played XCOM 2, even though I bought the deluxe edition the day that it came out. I have yet to actually play it, so I'm actually going into this completely blind, like 100%. I don't even know like the enemies that are in the base game or anything, and now with the expansion there's even more types of stuff going on. So I'm just gonna basically throw myself into it. I did play the first game. Played the first game, XCOM Enemy Unknown, on freaking PlayStation 3, and it ran at 15 frames per second throughout the entire thing and took like a minute to load between any kind of scene transition. It was terrible. It was terrible. But now I'm very excited to play XCOM 2 in 60 frames per second, running smoothly, and not at 15 fucking frames per second with everything janked as all fuck. No, Callum, 15 frames per second is not perfect. It was garbage. So what's gonna happen here is, basically I've only played through the tutorial of this game, because I played the tutorial when it came out, and that's basically all I did. RIP. I also have a couple of mods installed, but they're not really massively changing things, except one of them might be. I'm not sure, but it sounded cool, so it's in there. We'll see what happens if it shows up. And then I just got stuff like better character name generation and mission name generation and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I want to play this on Ironman mode, which basically restricts you from being able to load previous save games. Every action you take, the game saves. You can't redo your decision. So if you lose people, you make mistakes, you're done. You're watching this stream in 5 frames per second, though? Well, I can't stop you, but you do what makes you happy, Callum. So I want to play in Ironman mode, which restricts being able to load the game. So if I make a mistake, somebody dies or whatever, I can't go back. Every decision you make is final. But you can't enable Ironman mode if you also enable the tutorial. And the tutorial actually has a very important story sequence that happens at the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the game with the tutorial. I'm going to play through the first mission of the tutorial, get to see the cutscenes, then we're going to exit that game and start a new game without the tutorial and enable Ironman mode. Is basically how this is going to work. So let's get to it. Turn the tutorial on right now, and here we go.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
That's an ordinary gene therapy clinic at the space station. By the way, if you're unfamiliar with XCOM, it's basically aliens have invaded the planet and you're the last line of defense. XCOM 2 takes place after the first game, where in the first game, if it ended with like you losing. So what happened is XCOM lost in the first game, so the aliens actually took over. Now the humans are subjugated under this like Advent name or whatever of the aliens. And XCOM 2 is basically like the resistance coming back and trying to fight back.
Please.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those. You must understand. I had no choice.
Outrider, Report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
You've seen this game played a bit before and it's confusing to you? Don't worry, I'll make it unconfusing. It's really not that confusing.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher. 60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package before they figure out what we're up to.
Now, there's a very hand-holy tutorial that's gonna happen here.
We need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that. Moving up.
Yes, I know how the game works.
But I'm exposed here.
It's better than nothing. But see if you can't find a safer position further out.
Looks like full cover ahead. Moving out.
This position provides high cover. Low cover provides moderate defense. High cover provides excellent defense.
Crasher 2, stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1. Double time. They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
Copy that.
Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get one shot at this.
In the shadows.
Use concealment to set up ambushes. If your soldiers are spotted, all your soldiers lose the benefit of concealment. Yes.
Staying low.
Don't get too close. They'll be spotted for sure and we'll lose our advantage. They may have the numbers, but we've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You're getting kind of Frozen Synapse vibe from it, to be honest. Yeah, I can kind of see that in some of the like tactical decisions that you need to make.
Take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the trap on them. Permission to engage.
Do it.
Crasher 1 is on the board.
They can see you now. How about you all shoot first and celebrate later?
No problem.
I appreciate the bravery, but you're dangerously close right now. Be careful. You're still keeping score, right?
Not going out that easy.
Anna Ramirez was killed! Oh no.
She was down. She's gone.
Damn it! You can't take risks like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it. Okay.
Yes,
Nice
flank
work.
the enemy.
Press the advantage before they get around you.
Let's see how you like this. The close.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
See, they're aliens.
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
I'm on it.
Keep your eyes peeled. Fire on anything that moves. Main entrance is clear. We need to move on the package. Menace 3, you're up.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point. Better move fast, though. I've heard rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
We got a scope. Not that it's gonna matter, because I'm gonna not be playing through the tutorial fully, just for the cutscene that's gonna happen after this.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place. Well done. Fall back to our position.
Just go. I'll try to stall him here. What the?
I'm going for the door. You should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close.
So this is like a hacking thing. So basically what's going to do is, when we hack stuff, we're going to get a guaranteed stuff most of the time. This is how I understand it anyways. So like, for example, we're going to have a 100% chance to unlock the store no matter which one of these we choose. But then we can try and get a reward. And sometimes if you fail, then there's going to be like you trigger an alarm or something. But it's like, soldier immediately gains concealment. Well, great, but we only have a 6% chance to get it, so... no. But the door still gets unlocked, so it's like, okay.
We're in.
Good. Let's go. Moving to secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you get me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time. Let's get out of here.
Pick him up.
The entire Advent security grid just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac, but it's now or never, Central.
Understood. We're on the move.
No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
We need another exit. Now!
Got it covered.
Grenades blow up walls. Who would have thunk it?
Fire in the hole.
Works for me. Almost there. Stay focused.
They're right behind us.
Crowbars one-shot the aliens. I think we get swords at one point, and they almost one-shot a lot of the enemies.
I don't feel so good. Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here. Keep moving.
You don't need to tell me twice.
We're coming home.
Hey, yeah, but okay, if Half-Life 2, if my theory about Half-Life 2 is right and they're working with the aliens, maybe we do need the crowbars. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that was. It's part of the mystery. You mean it's just not Half-Life 2 but strategy, not shooty, Kappa? Don't even. Not even.
Carefully! There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago.
So this is from XCOM 1.
We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection. Preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Just another day at the dentist.
Doctor! No signal.
Pupillary response normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told him it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander.
We just saved ourselves. We are the commander.
Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have.
Yeah, well, you just ripped the chip out of my brain.
Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you.
Don't worry about the confusion, I'll make it clear.
Feel like catching up. Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
Not gonna let me read it here,
Commander, to the research
no.
labs.
Okay, so now I'm gonna Alt F4 because I can't actually get to the main menu here. So I'm gonna Alt F4 the game. I'm gonna relaunch the game. We're gonna do a normal game. So, here's what's going on. In XCOM 1, the first XCOM game, basically what happens is... Oh no. EVGA, don't put the on-screen... No, turn that off.